Listen, man, listen. I just want to let y'all know that guess what? Yeah, you in the motherfucking building.
Hey, yo, Flambo, this shit banging.
But no, man, yeah, man, you feel me? Y'all already know, man. You feel me? This boy TJ, man. Y'all just stay tuned in for real, man. 'Cause one thing I've learned, man, anything is possible.
Feeling blue,
Straight
but
up.
I gotta keep going. Feeling blue, but I'm never gonna show it. We've been through some hard times. Yahweh on our side, so them blessings gotta rain.
What's up, y'all? You already know I ain't gonna be speaking too loud because it's like 7 something in the morning right now, Sunday morning. Glass is dirty, just getting up. But I figured why not start the day with some morning gratitude, and just really being grateful. Today's gonna be an amazing day filled with great people, laughs, joy, abundance. I'm walking in prosperity, abundance, wealth, everything that is attached to me. I am winning in life. There is nothing that can stop you because you are unstoppable. And all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. Let's get it. So it's been a long week, been working a lot. And the harder that I work, the more that I realize that I gotta focus more. I gotta build this asset more because working a 9 to 5, like it's cool and everything. And sometimes they'll say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And I've heard that as well, and I believed that for a long time until I started actually doing internships in studios, or I started working certain jobs where it's like I became supervisor or in the management, and then you get limited or you get capped. And yes, there is always room to grow when it comes to business and whatever it is that you're pursuing in life. But for me, it was more of the experience of like, yeah, you could do what you love and not have to work a day in your life. But realistically, after about 5 years of being in an industry or a career path, you pretty much become an expert almost. You're at that advanced level to where the job is effortless. You don't have to put much effort into it because it just comes second nature. And it's like when you turn your passions into a paycheck, I can't say that feeling is still the same. Like that passion then becomes a job. So, whereas maybe I would tap into my creative state of mind on a deeper level, if and when I'm doing that for a paycheck, the pressure is on, because now that's the livelihood of my household, or even you. I don't know if y'all can relate, but that was just something that changed my perspective to really help me to understand like life is short for one. And if I'm not planning ahead, if I'm not, creating something outside of myself, something that's bigger than myself, then I will always be limited. Like I will always be capped. And I didn't want to be capped. Like I have so many dreams, goals, and aspirations that, are going to be captured along the journey. But realistically, I still have to sit back and say, all right, Brandy, like, what makes you happy though? Because obviously, along the journey of learning, growing, and developing, working and balancing family life, it it really changed who I was as a person. Like I remember, like, man, I used to be going out all the time. I ain't never had no money, like, but I was going out, and it got to the point where the life that I was living was becoming toxic, not necessarily saying it was anybody else's fault, but I was allowing myself to fall into toxic habits. And it really brought me down to rock bottom. It really brought me to a place that I didn't even want to be here no more. Real talk. Like it was just that mentally boggling for me. And along the journey, it was God that kept me. It was, you know, people who believed in me and knew that I had a purpose before I even knew my purpose, and I could literally remember like my 25th birthday, just being on top of the Grey Goose Lounge, just like completely gone out of this world. Not out of this world, but just metaphorically. And to say like now I'm 32 years old, that was 7 years ago. I can't tell you the last time I went out to a club or I went out to have drinks or that kind of stuff. And for me, that was huge because, man, I used to drink a lot to the point where people didn't probably even know. But anytime I would pull up, they'd be like, "What we drinking? What we swigging on?" Go to my family events, like, "What you got in the trunk?" Like, and I was just that person that it wasn't even that, I loved doing it. It was just me filling voids of wanting to be accepted, me filling voids of wanting to fit in. Because I've always been quote unquote weird. I've always been that person that was just like, "Randy, what you talking about?" Like I always felt like nobody really understood. And so now as an adult, it doesn't matter who, what, or when doesn't understand because now I actually understand myself. I've taken time to isolate, to elevate so that I could truly get a feel and know who I am so that then I can better interpret myself to the world. And just knowing that this life is not about me, but it's about helping and serving other people at a higher level and just truly connecting with other people at a deeper level, building those solid foundations because why not? Like it's so much negativity out there in the world, so much crazy stuff going on. But you know what? It's like I don't have to succumb to what's happening around me, but I can choose. I can decide to be different. I can decide to change my ways. Right now I don't have to be that same person I was 5 minutes ago. And so just realizing that I'm on this journey, y'all vlogging it with me, and I appreciate y'all, because this is a way, like I always say, for y'all to connect with me, for me to connect with y'all, and for me to have something to reflect back on. Because this time next year, I can guarantee life won't be the same. And like I said in my last video, I'll never be back in this spot again. But guess what? Every day I'm progressing. Every day I'm pushing myself. Every day I'm doing something that I didn't want to do. And I've learned to live my life understanding that being uncomfortable is the only way I will grow. And I've never been one to want to stretch myself or get out of my comfort zone. I want to do what I know how to do. I want to do it right. I want to do it perfect. But I've learned that there is nothing that is perfect. I'm perfect just the way I am. I don't have to aim for perfection. I can shoot to be excellent in all areas. But to say that I'm a perfectionist, I think that has changed about me. Realizing that I do love things to be organized. Sometimes, like, I'll have organized chaos, but at the end of the day, the way my brain works, it's always been so over analytical, so deep, so philosophical that I've learned to meet people where they are, not necessarily dumbing myself down because this is a way for me to get out what's poured inside of me. But in the midst of a one-on-one conversation, I've learned how to meet a person where they are, not over exceeding or getting too deep too fast, but literally just talking, conversing. And that was something that I was never good at. I was never good at having conversations. I was never one to say, "Hey, let's go hang out." I just was a follower. And now I've learned to allow God to lead me, to do the things that are uncomfortable, to do the things that stretch me, and to know that all things are possible. All things are possible. I just can't give up. I gotta keep pushing forward. I gotta keep moving forward. And this is what, vlog 26? Like, I literally did almost a 30-day walk challenge. And it really ain't a challenge. It was me getting back into, shocking myself back into positive habits. And so with that, I think that's enough for the moment. Can't make no promises on the next upload. What I can promise is that if you subscribe, you're going to be one of the first ones to know when the next upload drops. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that little bell with the notification so you can just, when you hop on YouTube, the video will just be there for you waiting. And then aside from that, make sure y'all click that little thumbs up because that shows gratitude by just one click. So I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing Sunday. And be easy, be blessed. And you ain't got no worry to stress. You know why? Because God got you. So keep grinding, keep glowing, and let's show the world what we're capable of.